Hello students, today we will continue in the next part of the Indigo. So we were at the point when Gandhi has solved the social and cultural problem of the Champaran. How he had solved the social cultural problems of Champaran. After that we will continue. After that he also noticed about the filthy state of the women and asked Kasturbai to talk to them about it. And one woman took Kasturbai into her hut and said, "Look, there is no box or cupboard here for clothes. The sari I am wearing is the only one I have." So she said that there is no box or almirah in their house, and the only cloth she was wearing. So anyhow, Gandhi also tried to remove the problem of the filthy state of their clothes. At that point, we were at last. Now we will start from this point. During his long stay in Champaran, Gandhi kept a long distance watch on the ashram. So, because he had stayed in Champaran for a long time, he also kept a long distance watch on the ashram. It means his attention was also towards the ashram. जब वो लंबे समय तक चंपारण में रहा 7 months continuously without any interpretation and interruption, and after that shorter visits. So he was also watching a long distance that on ashram, what was going on in ashram, and he sent regular instructions by mail. So by mail he was, by telegram he was also sending regular instruction that what should be done at what time, and asked for financial accounts, and he was also asking about the financial accounts, that how much money they have, what how much they are spending. So everything he was asking for. Once he wrote to the residents that it was a time to fill in the old latrine trenches. Once he also had written that it was time to fill the old latrine trenches and dig new ones. Otherwise, the old ones would begin to smell. So he also have everything in his mind that the old trenches, they the latrine trenches, they are filled, and if they would not be closed and new one would not be digged, then they would give bad smell. ये जो पुराने जो लैट्रिन के गड्ढे हैं, they should be filled. Next, so he was also having everything in his mind about the ashram as well. Now, the Champaran episode was a turning point in Gandhi's life. One of the most important questions. Champaran episode actually become a turning point in Gandhi's life because it was the first moment in Gandhi's life in India, and that also got a victory. That was the first victory of civil disobedience in modern India, and he had got confidence after that sooner or later British must go from there. What I did, he explained was a very ordinary thing. He explained also that what I did, that was only ordinary thing. कि जो मैंने किया है, that's only usual ordinary thing. That was not a big, but I declared that British could not order me about in my own country. So from there he got a self-confidence that the Britishers could not order him in his own country. कि अपने ही देश के अंदर ब्रिटिशर्स मेरे को ऑर्डर दे सकते हैं कि आपको यहाँ जाना है या यहाँ नहीं जाना, चंपारण में आपको नहीं रह सकते. So that type of order they can't give in their own country. That was the point. And with that he also got confidence that if he could conquer this particular Champaran moment, he can even make a depart of the Britishers from here. So he decided, he also say in the very beginning, in the very first paragraph it was given that Gandhi decided towards the departure of the British, and it happened in 1917. So with this episode of 1917, he decided that ब्रिटिश मस्ट गो फ्रॉम हियर सूनर और लेटर. ब्रिटिश को यहाँ से जाना ही पड़ेगा, चाहे जल्दी जाए वो बाद में जाए. सो इट विल बी डिसाइडेड ऑन द स्ट्रगल. बट चंपारण डिड नॉट begin as an act of defiance. Champaran was not only a beginning of act of defiance. In Gandhi's life, there were so many acts, so many moments that he had fighted, he had fought there. So दैट वॉज नॉट एन एक्ट ऑफ डेफेंस. ये केवल एक मात्र नहीं था एक्ट जो कि डेफेंस मीन्स डिसोबे, कि उसने डिसोबे के रूप में स्टार्ट किया. आफ्टर दैट सो मैनी मोमेंट्स ही हैड डन. इट ग्री आउट of an attempt to alleviate the distress of large numbers of poor peasants. Actually it grew out of an attempt, एक attempt के रूप में शुरुआत हुई थी इसकी, to alleviate or to less द डिस्ट्रेस ऑफ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ पुअर पीजेंट्स, की बहुत ज़्यादा संख्या में जो पुअर पीजेंट्स थे, चंपारण के जो किसान थे, उनकी प्रॉब्लम को सोल्व करने के लिए ये काम शुरू किया गया था. दिस वॉज द टिपिकल गांधी पैटर्न एंड दैट्स अनदर थिंग हाउ ही हैड डन इट. दैट वॉज टिपिकल गांधी पैटर्न. ये गांधी का एक अलग ही किस्म का पैटर्न था. दैट ही वॉन्टेड सिविल डिसोबीडेंस विदाउट डूइंग एनी टाइप ऑफ वायलेंस. His politics were intertwined with the practical day-to-day problems of the millions. And his politics, when he was having even win political or economically, he was also having solved the problem of the Champaran villagers. So his politics was were intertwined, means that was mixed, you can say, with the practical day-to-day problems of millions. लाखों लोगों की जो डे टू डे प्रॉब्लम थी उनको कैसे सोल्व किया जाए, उसके साथ भी पॉलिटिक्स है वो इंटरट्विंड थी, वो मिक्स थी. हिज वॉज नॉट अ लॉयल्टी ऑफ अब्स्ट्रक्शन एंड हिज पॉलिटिक्स वॉज नॉट अ लॉयल्टी टू द abstractions related to ideas. It means a particular abstract or idea that is supposed that you will have to follow these principles or rules. So he was not, his loyalty was not to the abstractions. कोई वो सिद्धांतकारी नहीं था कि एक सिद्धांत बन गया उसी को फॉलो करेगा. But according to situation, he could change the things. It was loyalty to living human beings, because he was loyal to the living human beings. Even that he had said that he was in conflict of duties, and he wanted to also obey the government orders to leave Champaran. But because he had heard the conscience, voice of conscience, and he had come there to help the Champaran peasants, and that's why he had disobeyed. So his loyalty was only to human beings, to do the humanitarian service or the national service. So in everything Gandhi did, moreover he tried to mold a new free Indian who could stand on his own feet and thus make India free. So whatever Gandhi did, he also wanted to try to mold a new free Indian. वो एक नए आज़ाद भारतीय को माउल्ड करना चाहता था, बनाना चाहता था. हु कुड स्टैंड ऑन हिज ओन फिट, जो अपने पैरों पे खड़ा हो सके, सेल्फ रिलायंस, एंड दस मेक इंडिया फ्री. और इस प्रकार से इंडिया को वो फ्री करना चाहता था. सो दैट वाज हिज टिपिकल वे, दैट ही नॉट ओनली वांट्स that India should free, but he also want that the people of India, they should also stand on their own feet. Early in Champaran action, he's now the author Louis Fisher is giving an example that how it happened that he wanted to Indians that they should stand on their own feet. So one such an incident happened early in Champaran action. Charlie Freer interview, CFNT. The English pacifist, who was English pacifist, actually he belonged to British Englishman, and he was a pacifist who liked peace. So English pacifist था, English शांतिवादी था, who had become a devoted follower of Mahatma, जो कि महात्मा गांधी का devoted follower बन गया, उसका शिष्य बन गया. Came to bid Gandhi farewell before going to the tour of duty to the Fiji Island. So once he had to go to Fiji Island for his duty, a tour was there, and he came to Gandhi to say him farewell, to bid bye bye, farewell, that I am going to the Fiji Island. So Gandhi's lawyer friends thought it would be a good idea for Andrews to stay in Champaran and help them. So Gandhi's lawyers friends thought that it would be a good idea, कि एक अच्छा आइडिया होगा if he should stay there and he should help them in this Champaran moment. As far about Andrew, he was also willing if Gandhi agreed. Andrew की भी इच्छा थी because he was disciple of Mahatma Gandhi, so he was also ready to help Gandhi if Gandhi agreed. अगर गांधी एग्री हो जाता तो वो भी विलिंग था कि वो भी हेल्प करे, बट गांधी वॉज vehemently opposed. But Gandhi vehemently opposed this situation that he should not help him. He said, क्या कहा उसने? You think that in this unequal fight it would be helpful if we have an Englishman on our side? And he said by saying this that in this unequal fight, unequal fight क्यों थी? Because they were doing illegal work, the landlords, and other side the peasants, they were cost, they were exploited. So he was thinking that in this unequal fight it would be helpful if we have an Englishman on our side, and if we take an Englishman our side, that will be totally unequal. ये बिल्कुल अनइक्वल फाइट हो जाएगी अगर हम इंग्लिशमैन को अपनी तरफ लेते हैं. सो ही सेड दैट इन दिस अनइक्वल फाइट इट वुड बी हेल्पफुल. क्या ये हमारे लिए हेल्पफुल होगा कि अगर हमारे पास एक इंग्लिशमैन होता है? दिस शोज द वीकनेस ऑफ योर हार्ट. उसने कहा लॉयर्स को कि ये आपकी वीकनेस को दिखाता है. एंड द कॉज इज जस्ट, कि कारण बिल्कुल स्पष्ट है, दैट इज अकॉर्डिंग टू जस्ट. एंड यू मस्ट रिलाई अपॉन योर सेल्फ टू विन द बैटल बिकॉज इट इज़ द बैटल ऑफ योर फ्रीडम. सो यू मस्ट रिलाई डिपेंड अपॉन योर सेल्फ. आपको अपने ऊपर ही क्या है रिलाई करना पड़ेगा, डिपेंड करना पड़ेगा. एंड इन दैट वे ही वेमेंटली अपोज द आइडिया ऑफ टेकिंग द हेल्प ऑफ C.F. Andrew. You should not seek a prop in Mr. Andrews. He also added that you should not seek a prop in Mr. Andrews. Mr. Andrew के अंदर आप किसी प्रकार की चीज़ें ना देखें प्रॉप के रूप में, हेल्प के रूप में, that he would help you because he happens to be an Englishman. क्योंकि आखिरकार वो है तो Englishman ही. How could he help you? So in that way he tried to make understand them that he is an Englishman and we will not take the help of an Englishman in this unequal fight of between the landlords and the peasants, and we must rely or depend on ourselves. So in that way he taught a lesson of a self reliance, कि अपने ऊपर निर्भर रहना है, सेल्फ रिलायंट रहना है, और उसी तरीके से हम आज़ाद होंगे. हमें अपने ऊपर विश्वास रखना पड़ेगा. So how Rajendra Prasad take it? He had read our minds correctly. राजेंद्र प्रसाद कमेंट, राजेंद्र प्रसाद ने कमेंट किया कि उसने हमारे माइंड्स को पढ़ लिया था. एंड वी हैड नो रिप्लाई, हमारे पास कोई जवाब नहीं था. व्हेन वी वर सेइंग दैट वी शुड टेक हेल्प ऑफ द C.F. Andrew, व्हेन गांधी रिप्लाइड दैट that is not right because it is unequal fight and we should not have Englishmen on our side. So Gandhi in this way taught us a lesson in self reliance. इस प्रकार से गांधी ने हमें सेल्फ रिलायंस का, आत्मनिर्भरता का लेसन पढ़ाया. सेल्फ रिलायंस, इंडियन इंडिपेंडेंस एंड हेल्प टू द शेयर क्रॉपर्स वर ऑल बाउंड टुगेदर. चाहे वो सेल्फ रिलायंस की बात हो, चाहे इंडिया की इंडिपेंडेंस की बात हो, एंड हेल्प टू शेयर क्रॉपर्स की हेल्प करने की बात हो, उनकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने की बात हो, उन सभी को हम ऑल बाउंड टुगेदर एक साथ जोड़ के देख सकते हैं. दैट बिलोंग टू गांधी. एवरीथिंग वॉज डन बाई गांधी. So that's the end of lesson. Now we should discuss about the question answers. And the first question is, why do you think Gandhi considered the Champaran episode to be a turning point in his life? Already we have discussed the गांधी ने क्यों चंपारण एपिसोड को टर्निंग पॉइंट बताया अपनी लाइफ का. बिकॉज दैट वॉज द फर्स्ट विक्ट्री ऑफ सिविल डिसोबीडेंस. द फर्स्ट थिंग, दैट वॉज द फर्स्ट विक्ट्री ऑफ सिविल डिसोबीडेंस. सेकेंड, ही डिक्लेयर्ड दैट ब्रिटिश कुड नॉट ऑर्डर हिम इन हिज ओन कंट्री. दूसरा उसने कहा कि ब्रिटिश है वो मेरे देश में मेरे को ऑर्डर नहीं दे सकते. एंड ही गॉट सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस फ्रॉम दैट विक्ट्री. एंड ऑल्सो यू कैन इंक्लूड, ही ऑल्सो सेड दैट ब्रिटिश मस्ट गो फ्रॉम इंडिया sooner or later. So you will have to include all these things. If it is asked even as long answer, you will have to also include the process by which Gandhi had helped the sharecroppers. Second question, how was Gandhi able to influence lawyers? Give instances. So Gandhi influenced the lawyers in many ways. Like, firstly, he chided or scolded them to for the fee they were taking high fee from the peasants. Secondly, he motivated them that the peasants should be free from the fear of the British. Going to the lockouts is not good for them. Next, he was ready to go to jail for the help of the peasants. And when he asked a question from the lawyers that if he would go jail, what they would do. So the lawyers discussed that this person who is an outsider, if he is ready to go to jail and they belong to their own this district and also adjoining districts, if they would go home, that would not be good, and that's why they were also ready to follow him in jail. And also the lesson of self-reliance, they wanted the help of C.F. Andrew. At that time also Gandhi taught on them a lesson of self-reliance, that they should not take help of C.F. Andrew because he happens to be an Englishman, and that will be an unequal fight of the freedom. Third question, what was the attitude of एवरेज इंडियन इन स्मॉलर लोकेलिटीज़ टुवार्ड्स एडवोकेट्स ऑफ होम रूल? जो एवरेज इंडियन था स्मॉलर लोकेलिटीज़ में, उनका एडवोकेट्स जो थे उनके प्रति क्या एटीट्यूड होता था, कैसा दृष्टिकोण था? एक्चुअली दे वर अफ्रेड ऑफ गिविंग शेल्टर और हार्बर टू एनी एडवोकेट. दे कुडंट इवन गिव एनी टाइप ऑफ सिंपैथी टुवार्ड्स these advocates. So when Gandhi stayed in the house of Professor Balkani, that was unusual thing. Gandhi commented on that was unusual thing at that time, because they were always afraid of harboring the men like Gandhi or the advocates of home rule. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, हाउ डू वी नो दैट ऑर्डनरी पीपल टू कंट्रीब्यूटेड टू द फ्रीडम मूवमेंट? हमें कैसा पता चलता है कि जो ऑर्डनरी लोग हैं, सामान्य लोग हैं, उन्होंने भी कंट्रीब्यूट किया फ्रीडम मूवमेंट के अंदर, स्वतंत्रता संग्राम के अंदर? यू कैन से दैट व्हेन गांधी केम, दे वर आल्सो विजिटेड टू मुजफ्फरपुर टू सी देयर चैम्पियन. They were all along with Gandhi, and when Gandhi was in trouble, he was called in court. They were in thousands in front of court. So you can say the Motihari was black with the people. There were so many thousands of people. They were regularly demonstrating, and they also helped to give evidences, facts, and other points for Gandhi in this mission. Now we will discuss about some internal questions in the lesson. And the first one, yes, this is the first one. List the places that Gandhi visited between his first meeting with Shukla and his arrival at Champaran. गांधी की जो फर्स्ट विजिट थी शुक्ला के साथ और वो चंपारण में पहुंचा, उसके बीच में कौन कौन सी जगह में गया? सो यू कैन से गांधी विजिटेड फर्स्टली बिकॉज दैट इज लखनऊ, वेयर शुक्ला मीट हिम. सबसे पहले लखनऊ से के बाद ही हैड टोल्ड हिम दैट आई हैव एन अपॉइंटमेंट इन कानपुर, एंड आफ्टर दैट कानपुर टू ही हैड गॉन टू अहमदाबाद, और यू कैन से सेवाग्राम, यू कैन ऑल्सो राइट सेवाग्राम हिज आश्रम. And after that he said that I will come on that and that date in Kolkata. So he also went Kolkata, and after that Kolkata they went to Patna to meet Rajendra Prasad, and when they couldn't find Rajendra Prasad there, he was out of town, they went to Muzaffarpur. That was in the way of Champaran, and from there he went to Motihari, the capital of Champaran. So when he went to Motihari, you can say that he reached Champaran. So these were the different places they visited. Next question is what did the peasant pay to the British landlord as rent? Peasants हैं वो British landlords को as a rent क्या पे करते थे? So they were paying the harvest that was planted in the 15% part of their total holdings. उनकी पूरी जो टोटल होल्डिंग होती है उसकी 15% पार्ट के ऊपर जो इंडिगो नाम की जो हार्वेस्ट है, जो क्रॉप है वो प्लांट की जाती, वो पूरी की पूरी वो सरेंडर कर देते फॉर व्हाट? rent. So that was an ancient sharecropping system. So if even question is asked about the ancient sharecropping system, that you will have to tell this. What did the British now want instead and why British अब क्या चाहते थे? Because British came to know that Germany, they have developed synthetic indigo, so they wanted to release now, because the natural indigo of India, that's rate of natural indigo goes down into the world market, and they wanted to release the compensation uh, by taking compensation money from this ancient sharecropping system. sharecropping system को वो रिलीज करके उनसे पैसा लेना चाहते थे. What would be impact of synthetic indigo on the prices of natural indigo? We have already discussed that natural indigo prices goes down. So the next question is, the events in this part of text illustrate Gandhi's method of working. Can you identify some instances of this method and link them to his ideas of सत्याग्रह and non-violence? So गांधी के जो इवेंट्स हैं इन दिस पार्ट ऑफ टेक्स्ट के इस पार्ट के अंदर जो गांधी का तरीका बताया गया है, गांधी का मेथड है वर्किंग का, क्या आप उसको आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं? सम इंस्टेंसेज ऑफ हिज मेथड एंड लिंक देम टू हिज आइडियाज ऑफ सत्याग्रह एंड नॉन वायलेंस. और क्या उसको आप सत्याग्रह नॉन वायलेंस के साथ लिंक कर सकते हैं? यस, गांधी disobeyed to leave Champaran. That was given in the text. He doesn't obey the order of the government. That was an instance of a disobeying. And even he told truth in front of court. कोर्ट के सामने उसने बिल्कुल सच्चाई बताई कि that I was in conflict of duties. I wanted to help, and he also didn't want any violence in front of court. There was so much crowd, and it was only controlled with the help of Gandhi, because he was not of nature of violence, and he controlled the regulated the crowd as well. So these all methods of Gandhi can be linked with the satyagraha and non-violence that he had used in, you can say, Dandi March, civil disobedience that he had done later. Next question is, why did Gandhi agree to a settlement of 25% refund to the farmers? Farmers को 25% का जो settlement था उसके ऊपर वो agree क्यों हुआ? Because according to him, the money amount of money was not important. According to him, amount of money was not important. Money का जो amount है that was not important. According to him, that landlords were giving the part of their money that was important. They had surrendered at last, and that was their moral victory of peasants. That was important. And not only they were surrendering their money, they were also surrendering their prestige. So that was important. How did episode change the plight of peasants? Peasants की plight कैसे change हो गई इस episode से? You can say that the peasants were miserable because the landlords were behaving with them like God, above even the Lord. So they came to know about their rights. उनको अपने अधिकार पता चल गए. They also came to know that they have also leaders, कि उनके पास leaders हैं who can help them, and they have learned courage. They now can fight against the exploitation, and at last the landlords have left their estates, and those estates came into the hands of the peasants. So the plight of the peasants was totally changed. So these were the questions. We should also discuss about some additional questions, and the most important we have already discussed, like the social cultural. How did Gandhi help to improve the social cultural conditions of Champaran? चंपारण की जो सोशल कल्चरल कंडीशंस हैं उनको इम्प्रूव करने के लिए गांधी ने क्या किया? सो यू विल से दैट ही अपील्ड फॉर द टीचर्स, and in 6 villages different schools were opened. You will also see that Mahadev Desai and Narhar Parikh, 2 young men, and their wives, they had joined Gandhi as disciple, and they voluntarily worked for this. Devdas, Gandhi's younger son, Kasturba, his wife, they also taught the ashram rules in personal cleanliness and community sanitation. Also, they had improved the health conditions. Gandhi doctor, volunteer doctor for 6 months, and 3 medicines available, that castor oil, quinine, sulfur ointment, and also you will have to explain that anybody showed coated tongue, he was given a dose of castor oil. Anybody who with malaria received quinine plus castor oil. Anybody with skin eruptions received ointment plus castor oil. And also he had improved the filthy condition of women's clothes. So all these things you will have to mention in that. We have discussed about the Battle of Champaran. That also an additional question, that when did say Gandhi that the Battle of Champaran is won. So that was the point here, when the lawyers were also ready to go into jail. At that point Gandhi said that Battle of Champaran is won. Next, how did yes, most important question, how did Gandhi solve the political and economical problems of Champaran? So you will say that Gandhi arrived in Champaran, and he had started his mission by investigating and collecting the facts. So he was also, you can say, bullied or warned by the commissioner of Tirhut division, in which Champaran lives, but he didn't leave. Instead, he went to Motihari and he started his investigations. And after that, he was also given a message, written notice to leave Champaran, but he didn't leave Champaran. Instead, he started investigation. So he was called to court, and in court he read a statement that he was in conflict of duties, and that's why he couldn't obey the order of government. Instead, he had because he had also come to help the poor sharecroppers, and that's why he was helping them. So at last they had to drop the case from Gandhi, and that was the first victory of civil disobedience in India, in modern India. And in that way, Gandhi also showed them the strength of the public, that how they can demonstrate, they can challenge their might. So that was the case. At last they have to make a commission. Also a question might be asked about the commission, that how did commission solve the problem of the peasants. So in commission, Gandhi was only representative of the peasants, and other side landlords, and third they are officials. So these were the committee members. And at last they when Gandhi show all the documents and facts to the landlords and officials, they agreed in conclusion that they must give some money to them. But the question was that how much money should be given. So they asked Gandhi asked for 50%, and they offered 25% money back, and Gandhi took their words, or Gandhi agreed on 25%. We have already discussed why he was agreed. So he solved the problem of political and economic in that way. So these are some questions. We'll continue in the next.